Hi everybody, it's Traci from Downward Dog Rising, and I'm here to give you a Pilates workout, a Pilates mat workout today. So if you're up for it, join me. Pilates will strengthen your core, it'll help you protect against back pain, and it helps you become more aware of your body in space and your kinesthetic proprioceptive awareness. You start to learn how to move your body more efficiently using less effort. All right, if you're up for that, then join me. Let's begin. Lie down on your mat and let's establish what's neutral spine. It's not arching, flaring ribs to sky, and it's not smashing your low back into the mat. So what's the difference? Take your two hip bones, roll them forward a little bit, feel back lift up. Okay, that's an arch. Pretend pubic bone 6 o'clock, face of a clock. Pretend 12 o'clock is navel, face of a clock. Now, rather than just move from the hip bones, tighten your abdominal wall in, shift your pelvis back, really elongate your abdominal wall to your spine. Inhale, allow the belly to rise up a little as ribs expand. And then you exhale, really scoop abdominal wall in to shift pelvis back. Inhale forward, exhale back. You establish a safe range of motion when you do this. If you have disc herniations or spinal stenosis, like if it hurts your back, then you'd say, okay, that hurts. Oh, I gotta stop. I have to do less of a range. So that's kind of what that does. It gets you prepared. How far should you move? Now find neutral. Hip bones in line with pubic bone. That's not neutral. That's not neutral. Hip bones aligned with pubic bone. That's neutral. Take your two hip bones straight together in front. They narrow together. That's a layer deeper than rectus abdominis, your six pack. You scoop in and then you rise up. You stretch tailbone long, no weight in neck, chest is open. And then you bring your pelvis straight back down again. So you lift up, you exhale. And then you come straight back to mat. Inhale. Knees are in line with your hip sockets. Knees in line above second toes to keep your tracking. 7, come back in, and 6. I want you to feel your abdominals streamline into your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, stretch tailbone long. Last one. All right, you're up in the air. Your core is strong. Knee fold in without moving alignment of your hips. Knee fold, tap down. Alternate, keep pelvis aligned. And breathe in, weight across shoulder blade shelf, no weight in neck. 7, breathing in. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, 6 more. Spine is long. Head lengthens away from tailbone. Inhale, exhale, 4 more. Inhale, exhale, ribs knit together. Oblique slings wrap, bend 3. Inhale, exhale, hips align. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 2. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, press hips to sky, tailbone long. Now let ribs funnel down together, relax breastbone, and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Let the air out of the lungs. Release low back. Lift, hug knees to chest. Breathe in. And exhale. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Reach for the outside of your ankle. Reach for the inside of your knee. Hug. Keep in line with hip joint. Reach the other leg straight up in the air. See how far you can reach that leg towards your mat without arching your back, without losing neutral. Ocean wave. Bow from the center of your spine. Elongate up to the top of your head. Now switch legs as abdominal wall scoops deeply into your back, lengthening. And inhale and exhale. Keep core strong, breathing in and exhale, breathing in. Exhale, chest is open, shoulders out of ears. And 7, use your core. 6, chest is open, drop your shoulders. Anchor the blades, shoulder blades pull down sides to back. 4, stretch across the room, single leg stretch. 3, reach long without arching back. 2, exhale. Exhale, last set. Draw your knees in. Relax head, neck, and shoulders for a moment. Recalibrate, recenter. Head lengthens away from your tailbone. Remember, if your back arches off mat, straight line, we're going to have straight legs, 180 degrees, 90 degrees, right angle. So, 45 degrees, you would reach a little bit. You don't want to go low like that and have your back lift. You'd go a little higher angle to keep your back from elevating off the mat to stay safe. Lengthen, head away from tailbone. Now, center of spine, thoracic, mid-back, breastbone. Bow from the breastbone, lengthen to the top of your head, hug knees to chest, deep exhale. Now inhale, double leg stretch. Exhale, ribs wrap. Breathe in, exhale. Stretch apart, lengthen, back is on that. Exhale. And 7, cut through the air. Pull those arms down. 6, scoop your core in. 5, double leg stretch. 4, ribs wrap. 3, 2, breathe in. Exhale, last one. Gently hug in. Knees over hips. Hip opener. 5, allow the legs to be like heavy. Allow your arms to do the work. Drop those femur bones deeper into the hip sockets of the acetabulum. Acetabulum, breathe in, breathe out. Soften, lengthen. 3, inhale, let the arms do some of the work. 2, last one, reverse. Inhale, open, close. 4, stir those legs in the hip socket. 3, narrow hip points together. Keep pelvis stable. 2, last one, ribs expand, ribs narrow together. All right, take your legs straight to the mat. See where your neutral is. You're going to take left heel, firmly press it into the mat. Lift right leg up. If you've had a hip replacement, avoid going all the way over center line. If you've had a hip replacement, just keep leg in line with your hip socket. Avoid crossing over midline. That's all. More, smaller range. If not, you want to go wider, circle around, knee over second toe. Come back. 8. Let's do 8 reps. 7. Goal is not to move either of those hip bones. Keep them straight to sky. 6. 5. Chest is wide open. Collarbones wide apart. 4. Reach that top leg to sky. 3. Stretch it out of your center. Wring out the wet sponge. Sides of waist. 2. All right, let's reverse. Chest is open. Collarbones wide. Hips aligned. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach foot to sky. 7. Your core has to keep wrapping and pulling. Zip in, up, 6, 5, spine is long, 4, 3, breathe in, breathe out, 2 more, breathe in, breathe out, last one. Hug under the knee, release your low back, spine is long, stretch leg, and lower down. Hug knee in, reach leg up. Now press right heel into mat, right knee squared off to sky, knee over second toe. Now you're going to cross over midline, not if you've had a hip replacement. Inhale. Exhale, soften breastbone. Pull those ribs around together in the front, rib cage connection. 6, breathe in. Inhale, exhale around, 5. Inhale, exhale around, 4. Chest is open, collarbones wide, shoulders away from ears. 4, 3, use those obliques, 2, breathe in, exhale, reverse, outer hip, inner thigh, 7, 6, outer hip, inner thigh, 5, use your core, keep pelvis stable, 4, use your core, pelvis is still, 3, breathe in, breathe out, 2, breathe in, breathe out, last one. Hug in, release your low back into the mat, chest is open. Hug both legs in, rock side to side, as long as it's okay for low back. We're going to do 3 articulating bridges. Use your core, scoop in. Now, peel your tailbone up, peel back pelvis, roll up. Stop at mid-back. Soften breastbone. Exhale. Roll down. Roll down. Use your core. Scoop in. Release again. Peel back. Roll up. Release. Soften. Heel down, use your core. Roll. All the way to the tailbone. Let's do one more just like that. Roll up. Scoop in. Streamline. Mid-back. Wide across the chest. Inhale. Soften. Work your way down. Control. All right. Hug in, peel up, roll up, C-curve. You're on sits bones. Roll behind. Spinal flexion, round back. Avoid if you have any stenosis or disc disease. Lift up, head away from tailbone. Modified tiny little hip hinge back. That's fine. Use your core, just do a little hip hinge. Modify it, all right? Avoid rolling through your spine if you have any osteoporosis. Also, chest to sky. Modified, smaller range of motion. Avoid rounding your back. Okay. More advanced, rolling like a ball, where it's okay to roll through your spinal bones, your alignment. Drop chin to chest. Easier, hands underneath, so use momentum of legs a tiny bit to propel you up and down. Harder, use all core, so that your legs are more tight in a ball. You do your chin nod, the neck remains long. You have to really expand and breathe into the back of your rib cage, expansion. You inhale to go back. You round your back, and then you roll up and just balance up here. Breathing in, roll like a ball. Exhale, balance. Inhale. You could have hands under the knees for extra momentum, just a little if you need just a little help to get up. Chin stays down, avoid rolling into neck. 2 more. Your chin just comes a little bit forward for a little support and protection. Inhale, back of ribs. Exhale, come up. Okay, balance. You just rolled up from your ball. Take, modify, take under the knees, lift chest to sky, and come up in balance. You want to make it harder? Grab your ankles. Separate a little wider apart. Breathe in. Exhale, elevate and lift. You're right behind those sit bones. Breathe in. Exhale, chest is lifted. Use your core. Collarbones wide, blades to back pockets. 3 and 2. Good. 1 more. Now, if you wanted to do open leg rocker, what that would look like, your legs would be straight. You would nod your chin. Inhale to the back of your shoulder blades. Exhale, get a little more momentum. Use the core. Lift and balance. Woo! It's a little tricky to get it right. Breathe in. Now lift your chest to the sky. Balance up in the air. 2 more. You got to get the right amount of C curve in the back as you lift your chest. 1 more. And inhale. Exhale. If you get your alignment right and you pull your core in, the work does itself without your body doing anything. Seriously. Draw the legs in. Come into Baddha Konasana from yoga. Do a little hip release. Soles of feet rotate upward. Thighs rotate out. And you're going to rise up to the top of your head, breathing in, breathing out. You want to align your chakras. Spine is long, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, release legs. Next, reach your arms out. Modified. Inhale. You would rotate from ribs, rotate from center of spine, thoracic. Exhale, squeeze the air out of your lungs, come center. Breathe in. Keep pressing head to sky. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Squeeze the air out of your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. The breath is vital. Come. I showed you that because you don't want to just, I see that all the time. The arms swing, and that's not the exercise. The exercise is your shoulders leaving your hips. Shoulders return to hips. Shoulders leave the hips. Shoulders return to hips. Arms stretch out, lengthen, and then you would wring out the wet towel on the side of your rib cage, and you would pulse, pulse. Rise to top of head. Inhale. Now pulse. I have room. Pulse, pulse. Inhale. Inhale, stretch the top of head. Hip bones are squared straight ahead. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Try not to break your wrists. Keep straight. Breathe in. Exhale, twice to the side. Inhale, twice to the side. Exhale, let's do 4 more. Rotate. Breathe in. Exhale, exhale. 3. Inhale to top of head. 2 more times. Keep using the breath as a pumping mechanism. We're massaging your spine. Release. Shake out your knees. Going back to yoga now. Bring your legs apart. Stretch to one side. Stretch to the other. Let's do a little straddle pose before we do our saw and Pilates. I'm just merging from one into the other because they influence each other greatly. Flex your feet, meaning toes to sky. Push through the heels. Actively, those thigh bones twist outward. Connect into the mat. Reach out. Now, you're going to stretch top of head away from tailbone. Hinge right there. That's the crease in your hip socket. I want you to hinge from right there. Breathe in and breathe out. Hinge. Keep spine long. A little further. Sink into it. Feel those sits bones drop underneath you. Sink into it. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. We don't round our back. Flat back and over from hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Allow the body to release on its time, on its own time. Use the breath to release little by little. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften, gently yield into the intensity of your stretch. Pull apart, ribs out of hips, sits bones sink deeper into your mat. Low back pulls apart. Soften, exhale. 2 more deep inhales. And 1 more deep inhale here. Let out a deep sigh. And slowly walk your hands in. Good job. All right. Saw is going to require bringing feet in a little closer together. Let me change the angle. I don't want to show the bottoms of my feet directly to camera. Now, we're going to do saw. Maybe you'll have your legs be hip width apart or mat width apart. Stretch ribs out of hip bones. And again, you rotate from thoracic spine. We're going to rotate to the side, and then we're going to hinge. Sometimes I might do a hinge when I do saw, and then I reach this back arm at a diagonal, and I try to saw the pinky finger. 1 and 2. I'm going to do the hinge part today. And if you have osteoporosis, you wouldn't hinge as far. You would do a smaller one like that. So you could still do it. We're not going to round from the top of the spine like that and round up. We're just going to twist from thoracic. If you have osteoporosis, herniated disc, you would limit your twist, you'd limit your range. And then maybe you would just do pulse on a slight diagonal to feel the elongation from opposite shoulder to hip. Exhale, exhale. Breathing in. Remember to modify, or you're going to go a little deeper. Squeeze the air out of the lungs. Breathe in. Rotate. Exhale. Exhale, hip hinge. Breathing in. Keep those sits bones grounded. Inhale. Exhale, pulse and pulse. And inhale, keep your pelvis stabilized. Exhale, exhale. Rise up. Now really keep stabilized. Exhale. Exhale. 4 more. Rotate. And 3 more. 2 more. I lose my voice when I talk a lot, so I'll try not to talk as much. Last set. Breathe in. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Come back up, soften those knees, shake it out. So that was saw and Pilates. Next, what I want you to do, take it into modified side plank in Pilates, also in yoga. Careful you don't rotate your rib cage. Keep the hips straight ahead. Keep the shoulders straight ahead. And just lift the bottom rib cage. Lift the bottom hip up and hold. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you'll take that leg and balance. Try to go above the knee. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, stay here. Breathing out. And 4. And 3. Keep lifting those bottom ribs up. And 2. Come all the way in. All right. Let's do that on the other side. Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Let's remember. So, shoulders open, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. You're going to stack your ankles. And then basically, you're keeping a straight alignment. Avoid collapsing. Lift. Stay sturdy. Suspension bridge across the mid-upper back. Float up and hold it here. Your chest is open. Your shoulders are in alignment. You might have to adjust your hips if they feel off. Shoulders over hips. Come up in balance and breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, chest is open, breathing in. Exhale, use those obliques, lift those bottom ribs up. Breathing in, lift and lengthen, exhale, and 4. 3, keep using those bottom obliques, and 2. Good, lift a little higher, and come in, awesome. Rotate your abdominals for this next one. Come into a little sphinx, and yin yoga, we do a little sphinx. Drop your shoulders out of your ears, collarbones wide, neck is long. Avoid going like that where you squish the back of the neck together. We want our cervical vertebra to stay lengthened and long. We get enough compression with everyday life. So you're just going to hold your sphinx for a moment. Strengthen your back and extension. Shoulders away from ears. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out, feel the abdominals dome up into your low back for support. Slowly come down to your mat. Rock forehead, side to side, on backs of hands. Come back center. Wiggle hips from side to side, release your low back. Now we're going to come back up for our Pilates extension work. We're going to do single leg kick from our Pilates. Your hip bones stay firm into the mat. Clasp your hands together. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Pull your breastbone forward and through. Press hip bones into mat. Heel, toe, heel, and down. Keep pelvis super stable. Hip bones, pubic bone, press firm into Pilates mat, yoga mat. Exhale, inhale, exhale, down. Heel, toe, heel, down. Heel, toe, heel, down. Look over shoulder to stretch side of neck. Heel, toe, heel, and down. 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 Heel, toe, heel, down. Flex and point. Flex and down. Flex, point, flex and down. Flex, point, flex, down. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. So heel, toe, heel, and down. Heel and toe, heel and down. 2 more. Down. I got a cramp in my hamstring. I ran today. Exhale, inhale, exhale, down. Good job. Release hips, side to side. Let's go into yoga. All right. Reach back. Grab your foot. Press foot into hand. Stretch front of hip and thigh, so as. Stretch your shoulder and your chest, your pectoral muscle. Breathing in, breathing out. Might go into bow pose. Let's do single. Stretch, reach, press into your foot, into your hand, reverse. Hand into foot, foot into hand. Rise up, lift that thigh off your mat. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Gently release, extend straight back. Take the other hand, reach back, grab your foot. Press your foot into your hand, press your hand into your foot. Relax your forehead on the mat, stretch the front of your shoulder and chest. Pectoralis minor, major, anterior delt. Get the front of that psoas. Press hand into foot, foot into hand. Keep the back lengthened. Hip bones stay firm on mat. You lift your hips up, you're going to load your low back and it won't feel pleasant later. So keep your hips on the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Release. Wiggle hips side to side. Last one. Both arms, both legs, and we're going to lift our chest. We're going to go into an extension, going into our bow pose. Take both arms back, shoulders away from ears. Grab your feet. We're going to flex our ankles. We're going to flex our heels. And I want you to lift your chest up. Open your shoulders and your chest. Keep the neck long. Use your core. Make sure your hips are on the mat. Open your shoulders, your chest. And inhale, exhale, reach. Good job. And inhale, pull those knees in so they don't go out. Knees in line with hips. Stay here. Chest is open. Inhale, exhale, expansion. Inhale, exhale, a little higher. Breathing in. Open your shoulders, your chest. Exhale, feel those hips release. 2 more inhales. Exhale, release. And last one, you're going to breathe in. And exhale, release. Gently take hands under shoulders. Press to hands and knees. Take it straight back into your rest pose. Hips are over your heels. Breathing in. And breathing out. Pull your breastbone. Your sternum goes forward. Your sits bones reach back behind you. Get that back to pull apart. You want this whole area to feel like it's stretching apart in here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Pull apart. Pull your breastbone forward and through the arms. Let that back just totally stretch out. One more time. Walk your hands in. You're going to press up to your hands and your knees. Now, your abdominals lift into your back. Hands are going to go hip width apart. Be careful, we don't want to arch. So when I say arch, that's what happens when you arch. It's fine when you do cow and cat, cat, cow. So let's make our front ribs and our back ribs meet. There, that's your neutral. We're going to stay in our neutral now. Go back into your full plank. Walk, curl the toes under. And then I want you to really stretch top of head away from tailbone. Knee touches elbow. Tighten your core. Knee touches elbow. Keep the low back long. Front ribs meet your back ribs. Exhale. Exhale. Head away from tailbone. 7. 6. Use your core. 5. Spine is long. Head away from tailbone. 4. 3. 2 more. Head away from tailbone. Last set. Now we're going to rock forward, rock back, rock forward, rock back. Tailbone long. And 7. Core is strong. 6. And 5. Spine is long. 4. 3. And 2. Strengthen your core. Last one. Excellent. Come to hands and knees. Hip bones stay aligned towards mat. Chest is open. Thread the needle. Inhale, stretch your middle thoracic spine. Rotate shoulder, ear to mat. Take this arm, shoulder out of ear, stretch overhead, stay here and breathe. Get that stretch through the side of the neck. Feel that shoulder, feel the side of your ribs expand. Inhale, exhale, release. One more time, breathing in. Lateral rib cage expansion, exhale, release. Hand comes in, come up to hands and knees. How do you find neutral? Front ribs, get rid of the arch, get rid of the round. No more cat-cow, just straight back, flat back, neutral. Hold it here. Front ribs meet back ribs. Rotate from your breastbone, area between two blades and back. Inhale, exhale. Turn from center of spine. Stretch this arm over your head. Breathing in. I want you to open the side. The neck is long. The shoulders stay out of your ears. Stay here and breathe. Lateral ribcage expansion. Feel the whole side of those ribs pull apart. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Last set. Breathing in. Exhale. Walk that hand in. Press up to hands and knees. Okay. I want you to do knees lift up. I want you to do a downward dog. So your knees are going to lift up, and then you're going to press backwards. And you're going to gently walk your dog. Inhale, exhale. Kind of move your hips a little bit if that feels good. Walk your dog, get a little stretch. Inhale, exhale for 4. And 3, those ribs pull apart. And 2, scoop your core in. Feel head lengthen away from tailbone. Last one. Awesome. Slowly bend those knees. And now I want you to take your feet, walk them through. Cross one knee over the other. And we're going to do half shoelace. We're going to do a little half shoelace. Shoelace is known as Gomukhasana. Let's just rise up. Maybe you'll put a little pillow, a little folded up towel under the knee. Stretch, rise up, head away from tailbone. And you're gonna hinge over the legs. I want you to open up that hip. Rise up, make sure you don't round the back. Fold over the legs. Stay here and breathe. Spine is long. Soften, yield, stretch. Receive. Without force. Soften. Doing a little yin yoga with some Pilates tonight. Mixing it up a bit. Best of both worlds. Soften your breastbone, hip hinge a little deeper. When you feel that release, go into it even more. Soften. The breath will take you there. Soften more. One more deep inhale. Slowly going to rise up. Take that leg out. Shake out your knees. Inhale to sky. Circle the arms around. Lift up, up, up. 2 more. Stretch your spine nice and tall. One more time. Breathing in. Stretch that spine out. Exhale. Circle those arms. Take your opposite knee. Do a little half shoelace. Flex your feet. Sits bones underneath you. Rise up through your spine. You're going to hip hinge forward. Reach for your shin, your knee, your ankle, your foot, and really elevate your breastbone up over those thighs. Hold it here and breathe. Give it time. Give it a little more time. Sink in when you feel that. Give a little more. Reciprocity. Soften into it. Soften a little more without rounding the mid-back. Sink, soften, release, melt. One more deep inhale. Slowly lift up. All right. Shake out those knees. Gonna bend the knees in. Slide down to your heels. Now from here, I'm going to have you take it down to your elbows. Bend the knees in. Rotate to the side and kick. Wrap those ribs. Stay here. Chest is open. 8. Use those obliques. 7. Core is strong. 6 and 5 and 4. Wrap those ribs. 3, 2. Last one. Come back into the center. Equal weight across each half of your pelvis. Collarbones flat. Roll to the other hip. Now extend and bend. 9, 8. Wrap those ribs. And 7. Shoulders out of ears. 6, 5 and 4, 3. Shoulders out of ears. 2 more. Last one. Come back in. Center. All right. You're going to take your legs all the way down to your mat. Shoulders pull down back out of your ears. Arms reach long. Legs are on the mat. Lift one leg up. Now lift the other leg up. Now here it comes. Rolling into 12 o'clock navel. Avoid this if you have disc disease, stenosis, osteoporosis. This would be totally contraindicated, so avoid it. You would peel up, scoop in. We're going to do, first of all, I'm going to have you do Pilates. Roll over. Legs are together. Roll up. Weight across shoulder blade shelf. Flex your heels. Inhalation. Roll from center of spine. Feet hip width apart. Legs hip width apart. Roll to tailbone. Take your feet. Stretch them out. Together. Peel up. Inhale. Exhale. Feet hip width, control, flex. Bring your feet back together. One more. Inhale and exhale, hip width. Okay, we did 3. Now stay hip width apart. Flex your feet to the sky. Feel those hamstrings lengthen back thighs. Point your toes. Bring legs together. Scoop in. Now roll it out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Feet in line above your face. Really stretch that spine. Hip width, flex heels, sky. Control. Feet together. Point your toes. Breathe in. Elongate. Control. Roll to the tailbone. Down. Hip width, flex. Feet. Peel, curl, roll. Lift, inhale, together, point. Exhale, scoop, lengthen. All the way to the tailbone. All right, let's go into Halasana. Plow in yoga, Halasana. So you're going to take your legs, scoop in, arms reach long, shoulders out of the ears, neck long, peel up. Now, don't worry if the feet don't touch the ground. You're not going to force it. Wherever you can. If you need a little extra support, you can always bring hands to the hips. Inhale, exhale. We're going to stay here for a sec. And breathe. Wherever you can be where you are. Halasana, plow. Stay centered. Avoid turning or twisting your neck. Just listen. Avoid looking if your phone or TV is to the side. Breathing in, keep long. Weight across shoulders, no weight in neck. And inhale. And exhale. If you want to go a little deeper, shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. You would take the legs straight up, pull those ribs together. You might have to pull your elbows a little closer. No weight in neck, weight through shoulders. Rise up, scoop in. Inhale, exhale. Contraindicated if you have high blood pressure or glaucoma. I have glaucoma, so I don't stay. I come right out. I'm coming out now. Use your discretion. Halasana, plow. Inhale, peel down, vertebra by vertebra. Stretch your spine out. Hug in. Peel up. And breathe. And inhale. And exhale. One more, breathing in. And exhale. Release. Cactus your arms. Protect your spine. Make sure you don't have your legs too low. Keep 90. Rotate to the side. Drop. Maybe your legs go all the way, maybe not. Avoid forcing it. If you have osteoporosis, avoid twisting your spine. You would just keep your hips straight and do a little knee sway. Likewise with disc issues. Stay here and breathe. Cactus your arms, chest is open. You can look to the side or you can look straight up, whatever feels good on your neck. Little twist of the spine, not a big one. The lower your knees go, the more you're going to twist your spine. So do what's right for your body. One more deep inhale. Recenter. Make sure hips are straight, right under your shoulders. Take your knees. Keep your alignment and go the other way. If you were just doing a small sway without rotating your spine, do that little sway to the side. If you want to go deeper, go deeper. Anchor point is that opposite shoulder. And just stay here and breathe. Do what feels right for your neck. You can look opposite. That's a deeper stretch. You can stay neutral, look up. One more deep inhale. Just had a pop in my back. That was a good one. Just had another pop, another good one. All right. Feel those ribs expand, opening up the space. Gently, you're going to release, come back center. All right. Maybe take legs into the air, hug in for a second. Feel those hamstrings release. And let's go into our Shavasana. Let your legs release, let your arms release. And just chill for a moment with me. Just feel centered, feel grounded. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Make a muscle in the front of your quad. Release the tension. Engage, point your toes, release the tension out of your toes. Flex your feet, release the tension out of those arches and Achilles tendons, your heels. Let the palms face up. All right, just release now. Breathe. And just remember to be conscious and to evolve, you must be conscious. and evolve. So be open. Imagine red light at your base chakra, root. Imagine orange, sacral. And we're going to go to the hara, below navel. We've got the red, the orange. Go up a little higher to your solar plexus. For yellow, personal power. Doing something you've never done before. Take the initiative. Go to your heart, color green. Give love, receive love, healing. Release past trauma, regret. Green, healing. Blue, throat chakra, communication. Speaking your truth. Blue, third eye. Wisdom, ajna. Knowing, connecting, universal energy, intuition. Violet, crown, connecting to universal source, all knowing, being one, the cosmos, feeling the universality of everything, interconnecting. Relax, soften, sink, melt, absorb. Deep inhale, feel the energy up and down your spine. Imagine white light glowing all around you for protection. Layer of protective energy enveloping you. You are safe, you are protected. Feel rooted and grounded in that knowledge. Slowly make your way back to the physicality, to the here and the now. Wiggle your feet, wiggle your hands. Feel the breath going into your rib cage, ribs expand, release. And just stretch arms overhead, elongate. Spine stretches long, deep inhale, deep exhale, return. And slowly turn to your right if you can. Take a moment. Let your blood pressure recalibrate and slowly push up to a seated position. And that concludes our practice for this evening. Core strengthening, Pilates and yoga, back to back, using each to complement the other more fully, more deeply. So thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you all. If you like my content, please like my channel or subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Center, peaceful, calm, bliss. Thank you. Peace, everyone. Have a good one. Later. Bye.